Brian Stelter. Brian Stelter. Brian Stelter, Telter, Brian Stelter. His job is dead. We'll never see him again. Kiss my ass, you fucker. I don't have any more rhymes, but that dude was... I'm so glad he's gone.
Listen, man. Now, first of all, I don't want to be the guy who cheers when people get canceled.
But...
All right.
Or should I say, but...
Yeah, that worked. But I just have to say that the things he was saying, if he did not know they were absolute fabrications and lies, that dude is out of his fucking mind. It should never work in media again, in my opinion, of course.
Oh, he knew. He knew. He just took the paycheck and put his dignity on the back burner.
Hey, listen, now I'm going to be honest. If I was a walking idiot bowling ball like him, I would be forced to do the exact same thing.
He's younger than me, and he looks like he's 10 years older.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to push away from the table for a while, take some vitamins and supplements, and
maybe he'll go on vacation for some southern decadence and come back with some pride pox.
Maybe.
Super straight Brian Stelter.
Super straight.
Yeah, he's totally never gagged on a few king dongs in his day. Present company accepted, of course.
You motherfucker. That was a good one. That was a good burn, bro. That's right. That's right in there, man. That's right in the bullseye.
True torpedoes below the waterline. How you doing? To the people who are joining us back on YouTube who didn't get the memo on Tuesday, Tuesday was a new tech exclusive stream because we were talking about naughty stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, we actually went through a bunch of the stats and figures and studies on the poke and smoke and the craziness that is ensuing because of it.
And we opened the phone lines to you guys so you could actually call in and tell us about stuff that you have witnessed firsthand regarding the fallout from the poke and smoke, and we got some really awesome calls.
Yeah, we did. And that phone number, say it again.
928-WET-TITS. Lines are not open tonight, just so everybody knows.
No. But still, that's a great number to have.
Just saying, it makes me laugh every time. It's a throwback, too. When we did the Gillette video about a few years back when Gillette put their foot in their ass and released that freaking commercial about toxic masculinity. You go from the best a man can get to you need to do better, and somehow that's helping society.
I wonder if that CEO is still there.
I would hope not.
Didn't they write off like $3 billion?
Something. I won't buy anything from piss and garbage.
No, I won't either.
Procter and Gamble to the uninitiated.
Yes. Yeah, and listen, this isn't a boycott. This is a, fuck off. We're never doing business.
Ship.
Yeah, this is abandonment.
Yeah, a boycott is we're going to stop buying until you do what we want. Abandonment means, hey, you fucked us. Your customer base
gone.
Bye-bye.
They better hope I don't run the show.
Prolapse and garbage.
That would
Thank you for that one, Sogo.
Listen, they won't get any more government contracts. I would literally fucking persecute them until they died on the vine.
Well, I would say that they deserve it.
Same thing with piss and garbage.
Piss and garbage. Or as Gilbert would say,
you shrimp dick fuck.
Where'd you get that one? That was good.
Somebody sent that to me in a fucked up and funny folder. It's like, well, it's not a fucked up and funny folder, but I'm sure we can use it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's some fun.
I like it.
By the way, rest in peace, Gilbert. Big fan.
When did he die?
Just a couple months ago.
A couple months ago?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
What did he die of?
I don't know.
Huh.
Awkward voice.
Yeah, and he got like a bad raw deal when he got fired from Aflac.
Yeah, that was some crap.
Yeah, look, he made some comments because a bunch of people got smoked from a tidal wave.
Oh, yeah, I forgot what that was all about, yeah.
Yeah, and I actually listened to his comments, and I was like, yeah, it's a little fucked up, but he is a comedian, so...
Hey, you know, comedy is supposed to be offensive. And one of the reasons why people think comedy isn't funny anymore is because the left took it over.
And it's too tame.
And now it's too tame. And like, well, it's not funny anymore because most of the comedy now that I see coming from leftoids is explaining why their jokes are funny.
Yeah. If you have to explain your joke to me, there's 2 words. What
Yeah.
fuck off.
I forget who the gender fluid chick is with the glasses and the stupid blonde comb over haircut. Like, she's about as funny as cancer.
Yep.
And God, just listening to her, like, wow. So your entire act is, I don't fit into your gender binary, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm hilarious.
Because that is
Sign
absolutely...
me up for.
Yeah. I'm gonna. That's laugh tracks right there. Not.
Even laugh tracks wouldn't make that funny.
No, and like one of the things that make comedy effective is there's always a hint of truth in the jokes.
Yes.
Because then people are like, you know, if you could tell a joke that's on the edge, but there's still a basis of truth in the joke you just said.
Yes.
It goes from like a 6 on a 1 through 10 on the funny scale to a minimum of an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chris Rock, when that first comedy special back in the day, the one that put him on the map.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, literally, it was one after the other. I was like, oh my God, I had to pause it. Like, oh God. I was laughing so fucking hard.
Hey, you know, true stuff is the funniest stuff. And if we can relate to it, it makes it even funnier.
Uh-huh.
Frank and Bean says, it's not boycott, it's a man-cot.
Oh.
I like that.
Man-cot.
Man-cot.
Yeah, let's do a man-cot on Gillette.
Dung is Fun says, hey, Blake, watch a movie called Glorious. It's about a god that's in the bathroom that has a hole in the bathroom wall. You'll laugh. And a mindfuck. Is this seriously a movie? Glorious, a movie about a god that lives in a glory hole?
I've never heard of this, and I don't think I want to see
now I
it.
got to go on IMDb.
Oh, come on. All right.
I said IMDb, not Urban Dictionary.
Oh, okay.
Glory. Oh, no. Is this real? After a breakup, Wes ends up at a remote rest stop. He finds himself locked inside the bathroom with a mysterious figure speaking from an adjacent stall. This is a real movie.
Well,
And it's got J. Jonah Jameson in it.
I never even heard of this.
I haven't either.
When did this get released?
Just this year,
Ah, okay.
2022.
It's probably wasn't released in the
It's one of
theaters.
those Shudder original movies. I see. So if you guys are wondering what it is, Glorious. If you got a Shudder account, which I think you can access through if you got Amazon Prime, but it is an additional thing, check it out. I'd recommend it anyway just because you get access to Joe Bob Briggs' Last Drive-In. And that's a good show.
All right. Glorious.
Although the chick that's on that show, she's creepy.
I've never seen it.
Because she's like, I'll show you what she looks like. Her name is Diana Prince. And she's, yeah. She's had so much freaking work done that she looks synthetic, if that makes any sense.
Vaguely, yeah.
No, that's not what she looks like now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, little synthetic, little awkward looking, little.
Yeah, they dialed her up quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. 10
Most
years
of her
from now,
face,
it's going to be bad for her.
when she talks, most of her face doesn't move.
Yeah,
It looks like
Botox.
bad Japanese dubbing in a Godzilla film when she talks because she's got so much Botox. I swear, I love you forever, Jack. Don't let go. It's like watching Steven Seagal in Under Siege.
Well, I mean, that's how sociopathics people speak as well.
Oh, we're going to hear from a few of those tonight. Because we got some articles, we got some videos, because it is Thought Thursday. And everyone has heard about this article because at least a half a dozen people have sent this to us just in the last week. We got first, Deadly Raver says, Stelter's gone, Liz is gone, Cuomo, both of them are gone, DeFons, a.k.a. Rachel Maddow, DeFons is gone. All the rhinos who voted to impeach Trump gone. Anderson Cooper, you're next.
Yeah, listen, we need to get rid of all of those Republicans who've been sitting there for 8 to 10 years.
Yep.
Who just vote for the party line. They don't give a fuck about their constituents because they technically work for us.
Yeah.
But they act like, oh, no, I'm leading you now. Like fucking AOC was a fucking bartender.
Yeah.
What does she know about leadership? That's right. Oh,
not a damn thing.
Maybe she could command a bar back around.
Or a bareback around.
Bar back.
That's probably
bareback,
how she got the job with the Justice Dems.
But the thing is we have these people with no life experience, no leadership experience, but now they're making policy decisions for everyone. And now we have, 120 genders and counting. We have kids under, was it 10, 12 years old?
10, 12,
they put them on those puberty blockers.
Ugh.
I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. This is like clown world.
I've been saying this for months now. Just imagine the brain housing disconnect that requires conversations like this to happen. Mom, can I have a cigarette? No, you're not old enough. Mom, can I drive the car? No, you're not old enough. Mom, can I have a beer? No, you're not old enough. Mom, I think I'm a boy. Of course, we got to schedule the surgery. You know what's best.
That is so fucking stupid.
Idiots.
Oh, my God.
Look at her butt. It is so big. Boom. Here it is. The rise of single, lonely men. Dating apps and a drastically changing relationship landscape. Dating opportunities for heterosexual men are diminishing as relationship standards rise. Gee, I wonder whose fault that is.
Yep. And they've risen to the point of absurdity.
Yep. Men represent approximately 62% of dating app users, lowering their chances for matches. Men need to address skill deficits to meet healthier relationship expectations.
Oh, really?
Gee, I wonder what point of view this article is being written from.
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to blame it on men, just like everything is our fault.
Always.
All right. Now, I got some bad news for you ladies. If you're 25 and you're a size 18, or if you're a size 18 when you were 18 years old, guess what? You pretty much automatically took yourself out of the running for an 8, 9, or 10.
Yep.
If you run a few, dump some weight, maybe you'll pull a 6. But if you're waiting around for the 8, 9, and 10, I can't wait to laugh at you when I'm dead. Because I'm not planning to be here, and when I'm ultra old.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
on
I'm
the 65 and out plan.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm on the 65 out plan. Are you crazy?
I mean, I see what the food that you come in here with.
Yeah, I know.
When it's not Boffs, it's like Del Taco, pizza, Tubby subs. And then I'm upstairs. Hey, Pop, you want a bacon wrapped jalapeno? No, I'm good.
Yeah. I got you. I need to clean up my diet. I got it.
You want some Brussels sprouts, Pop? No, dude, it's rabbit food. Give me some real food. It needs to have a mother and preferably kill with a bat.
Yeah. Well, I can say I'm down 25 pounds. Yeah, I'm like, my body weight fluctuates between 196 and 206 now. Instead of 220 to 225-ish, which was actually 232.
Well, I do think that the drastic decrease in certain intakes may have something to do with it.
That's just pretty much. Well, I think that was like.
Well, you were doing like sometimes 7 shots a night just to go to sleep.
Yeah,
and
that's
bad.
That's bad. That's 7 fingers.
Your liver's down here. Like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to work here.
7 fingers. It means you need a new wife and a new girlfriend.
I'm not even going to touch that one.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, if when you get married, you only need 1 finger and everything's great. As time progresses, before you can go to bed, you got to drink 4 fingers of whiskey, and to satisfy the woman, she needs a 4-finger flutter kick down there.
Yeah, that's a unit of measurement. Just so we're clear, it's not what Pop likes to do on the weekends.
Yeah,
Like Moon River. Using the whole fist there, Doc. You ever
I'm
serve
just saying,
time?
man. I'm just saying. What do I know?
What do I know? That's pretty much how it goes. Younger and middle-aged men are the loneliest they have been in generations, and it's probably going to get worse.
Yes.
This is not my typical rosy view of relationships, but a reality nonetheless. Over the last 30 years, men have become a larger portion of that growing group of long-term single people. And while you don't actually need to be in a relationship to be happy, men typically are happier and healthier when partnered. That's a matter of opinion, and it's very subjective.
Well, it all depends who the partner is.
Exactly.
Because even if you stay married, you have like a 20 to 25% chance of being maybe happy.
Yeah.
I mean, that covers happy to maybe happy.
There are very few happily married couples.
The other
I've noticed.
2/3 literally are waiting to die.
Sogo says that your ex can take 7 fingers, allegedly.
Yeah.
Bravo.
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 That number's on the light side. I was thinking like 21 fingers.
Well, probably, one of those chicks who could be in those disgusting movies that you would have, shipped over to the motor pool in a Foot Locker, where the bald dude just wrenches the whole thing aside with the jaws of life and then sticks his whole head in.
Unfortunately, that kind of stuff does exist.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can think of it, there's a porn category.
Rule 34.
You know what? We should probably plan another stream strictly for alt tech, where all we do is go to Pornhub and look at all the different shit.
We can't even do that on new tech.
Oh, we can't?
No.
That might just have to be a 100% supporter thing.
I don't know. We could talk to Amr maybe about doing that unlisted on MGTOW. Even Amr might be like, I don't know, man.
All right.
I'm trying to run a respectable business here. The fuck you doing?
I've tried to get our videos on Pornhub for like 3 years. I just can't get anywhere.
No. You need your own payment processor and preferably naked women.
Yeah, well, I'm not. This is way more drama than I'm ready to sign up for.
Amen to that.
Listen, when you get to a certain age, your tolerance level for ignorance and dumb shit and ass baggery goes to pretty
It's
much
an all-time
zero.
low. All-time low.
Yeah,
Every year, my tolerance gets a little less, and my allergy to it a little worse.
Yeah, and I've noticed I have a large contingent of friends that are just sheeple. And like literally, I'll get like a text or a call from a dude, and he'll be going off about fucking some bullshit, and I'll be like, what? Like, it's always like, well, that Trump motherfucker needs to just go away and just crawl into a hole and die.
He's not helping the middle class.
I'm going to be honest here. Not a fan of Trump. What I am a fan of is the fact that he got elected and showed all of America exactly what's happening at our highest levels of government. It's completely corrupt.
And I would vote for him again just because the people that I know
$2 gas.
They want to abuse me and they want me to live in the pod and eat the bugs. They're terrified of him. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is the guy you don't like? Done.
Yeah. Well, first of all, lowest unemployment rate for minorities in all of the United States history.
Yep.
Booming economy. The guy had was it 5 or 6 pages of accomplishments he did in just the short amount of time he was there. And the other side threw every dirty trick they could at him, and they're still doing it.
Yep.
So.
But fuck them.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Back to the article here.
There we go.
Here are 3 broad trends in the relationship landscape that suggest heterosexual men are in for a rough road. Dating apps. Whether you're just starting to date or you've recently divorced and dating again, dating apps are a huge driver of new romantic connections. The only problem is that upwards of 62% of users are men, and many women are overwhelmed with how many options they have. This is the closest thing that we have seen to a truthful statement in this article.
Overwhelmed with the options they have. What that means is there's a forest of cocks, and they can't navigate it.
Just like this.
Ah, you bastard! I'm serious. There's a forest of cocks. They have to slap their way through or beat off just to get to where they want to go.
Yep. Relationship standards. With so many options, it's not surprising that women are increasingly selective. And so here's more. So they hint at what the truth about this really is, but they're still placing all the responsibility and accountability on men.
Yep.
I do a live TikTok show at a Better Love Project and speak with hundreds of audience members every week.
I should troll this bitch.
Yes. It's a dude, actually, who wrote this.
Well, he's still a bitch.
Yes, he is. I hear recurring dating themes from women between the ages of 25 and 45. They prefer men who are emotionally available. No, you don't. Good communicators. No,
Nope.
you don't. And share similar values. See,
No.
women wonder why men get angry at the dating market. And they just fall back on the typical thing. You can't get laid, you get a small penis, you must
Somebody
be
hurt
gay,
you, blah,
you're an incel. Yeah, they love the incel thing.
Istophobe, igot.
That's their newest golden gun.
Yep.
But what they are failing to realize is that if it wasn't for the constant, mindless yammering and lies coming from women, because it would be one thing if it wasn't a righteous anger, but women will swear on a stack of Bibles that they want a nice man who's emotionally available and a good communicator and all that stuff.
Yep.
But they're not telling the truth. Because they know that the truth makes them look bad. They want dudes that make them fight for their affection, which is why they go out and they bang the dude that doesn't text them back the one time he texts them back. And we see this, and the older we get, we see it more, and it pisses us off because we realized how much time we wasted trying to be that guy in our younger years.
I saw this trend when I was in high school. Literally, like the women in my class. I was a pariah all the way through high school. And literally, like the women my age in high school were all singing the blues when they were seniors because all of the men they liked had graduated, and they're all on their own. And quite a few of them, single, childless, never married.
Oh, we're going to get to that, too. Oh, the truth hurts. Because it's not enough to just read you these articles. We have to debunk them, too.
Of course.
And that's always more fun.
And here's the skills
deficits.
What exactly is this?
Girls like guys with skills. For men, this means a relationship skills gap that, if not addressed, will likely lead to fewer dating opportunities, less patience for poor communication skills, and longer periods of being single. The problem for men is that emotional connection is the lifeblood of healthy, long-term love. Emotional connection requires all the skills that families are still not consistently teaching their young boys. Gee, I wonder if that could have anything to do with fatherless homes.
Well, I mean, look at this. I mean, they're putting this all on men.
Well, imagine you grow up without a father in the house. You're only getting the emotional side of the equation. And that person is lying to you about what women want.
Well, here's another thing they're not even talking about here is the fact that a lot of young men now are waking up to the fact that it's a whole scam.
It is.
Like, quite literally, gentlemen, you exist to be a fucking slave to some bitch and the country, sometimes both.
Yep.
All right? It's not good. And men are waking up like, it's a raw deal. What do you mean? I have to work 40 to 60 hours a week from 22 till 65? Yeah, no. Fuck off.
Exactly. And then I got to come home to somebody who's going to bitch my ear off when they weren't working all day. Give me a break.
You walk in the door. When are you going to do your share? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Don't you have your own car and the mortgage is paid off and the electricity's working and there's food in the fridge and the water turns on? Oh, look, here it is. Oh, look, see, that's water. Yeah. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah. Oh, G Ski in the chat is saying that he's met so many women on these dating apps with no social skills or graces. They can't even talk by phone and they're intimidated by a masculine voice. Well, you want to know why? Because they're so used to getting showered with attention just for existing and being online and social media, they can't hack it in the real world anymore.
Well, back in the day when I was on the internet dating sites, There were some women out there like this. This one woman from Birmingham. I don't remember her name. I'm sure if I saw her face, I'd remember. I don't never forget a face. But she quite literally was so elusive and so negative that I couldn't even get like 2 sentences off without her like being a bitch. And then she's like, "Well, I really want to find an intelligent man who knows how to use grammar. You had a hanging comma." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. I'll see you later."
Bye-bye.
Uh-huh. And she was like 39.
Yeah, you know what happened to her next?
Got her in. Oh. I'm sure she's watching this show from Box Wine and Catland.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no swear. Stop!
Never gets old.
We gotta do the Catland dance.
Actually, it looks like you're jerking off 2 cocks. Don't do that.
All right. Sorry.
I actually saw a video of a chick in the gym doing the more cock workout. You know how they have the lateral machines where you pull down the ropes? She had one on each side, and she was going.
That's exactly it. And listen, if I could go back in time and intercept myself before I walked up those stairs and walked into that day room and saw that fucking craziness, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd be like, "Oh, no, you're not going up there."
Hey, dude, there are so many guys out there that if they had access to the DeLorean, they would violate all the laws of physics to go back and smack themselves upside the head before raw dogging the road whore.
Yeah. When you go back in time, you can't meet yourself. Why would I go back in time then?
You're fucking up.
I'd literally walk up and I'd be like, "Psh, buy ABC. Buy the alphabet.
Buy, do it now.
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin. Why are you waiting? I know it sounds stupid, but trust me, it's worth it."
Yeah.
My Atlanta. Oh, goodness gracious. While there's probably no chance of stemming the rising tide of unintentional single men, there is still good news. So this ought to be interesting. The algorithms are becoming increasingly more complex on dating apps and other online platforms. One benefit is that great matches are on the rise. Hinge, one dating app found through beta trials, no pun intended, I'm sure, that 90% of users rated their first date positively, with 72% indicating wanting a second date.
That is such a goddamn lie.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I mean, Joker just did it it wasn't just, he did about a couple months ago.
Beta trials, indeed.
He covered some of these dating app stats, and it is atrocious.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. How can men reap the benefits of the algorithm? So let's see what the good Dr. Greg Matos has up his sleeve for this one. Level up your mental health game. That means getting into some individual therapy to address your skills gap. Wow.
Okay, now hang on.
No accountability for women in this whatsoever.
But the thing is he's actually writing this article thinking that men are mentally the same as women. Listen, men can literally live and function, be productive, and be happy without having to be in a relationship. All right, because guess what? When you're a dude and the lightning hits your house, you walk out and you're like, "Motherfucker." Next day, you're up there patching the motherfucking roof. You might not know how to. You look at YouTube. How hard can it be? I saw that idiot across the street do. Fuck, I could do that. I mean, I've never, ever. Well, okay, I shouldn't say never. 2 women in my entire life who were like very handy with tools. That's it. One of them was the horse chick, and she used to like flip houses.
Oh, okay.
Which was very impressive, I must say.
It's a good.
But that wasn't like an indicator for me to stick around. I mean, the only thing the reason I was into her is because she had great fun bags.
Shocker.
Yeah.
What, 15 mile an hour?
There were a solid 12 to 15 upstairs and 8 to 10 downstairs. And they beat up just like a speed bag. It's pretty good.
I've never understood men's penchant for taking boobs and then trying to like mash them together like they think they're gonna like anthropomorphize into one big one. Like,
I don't know.
Hello, how are you? I don't know.
But you know, the thing is, you get older.
We all do it.
and you realize nice tits on a woman is very expensive. And
Eventually.
you're going to get a lot of drama.
Well,
if
because
this woman, if you're with a woman who has got a really nice figure, a decent face, and she's walking around with a base score of a 7 out of 10, it's going to be nothing but drama with you and her forever because she's always going to be looking for the better deal.
Shit, man, and there's so much thirsty simp behavior out there now. All she has to have is the big cans. You could ixnay everything else. You know, she could have a mediocre face, like a decent body. She could be, where's your tit fat? These dudes are still going to go after.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why this is such a problem.
Yeah,
Social media is inflating the egos of these women to catastrophic levels.
So is Disney.
They come right out of high school thinking their shit don't stink, and then they enter the dating market with that in mind, and this is what you get.
Yeah, like they have these ladies like beauty at any size, and they go out in the dating market. I'm gonna get me a Mark of the Beast man. No, you are not.
Not gonna happen.
Maybe he'll come by at like midnight till 2 a.m. Once or twice, but that's it.
And those are the dudes that these women desire. So they'll swear. They will swear, I want a nice guy who's emotionally available and he's emotionally literate and he pulls his share of the work in the house. No, you don't. You want the guy that doesn't text you back.
Yep.
And then she could be out with the nice guy, having a good time. She gets a text in the middle of the date at 10:15. Let's say they're in a movie. They'll say, boop, boop. Hey, I kind of feel sick. Can you take me home? 20 minutes later, she's getting her hair pulled and her ass smacked. Meanwhile, Beta Bill is driving up the street. I think that went pretty well.
Here's actually a good story. This was right after my divorce. I went on a date with this one woman and bought her dinner. We hung out for like an hour and a half. And then she's like, well, I got to go home.
Oh, I bet you do.
2 hours later, I'm in the club. Guess who walks through the door?
Uh-oh.
She didn't see me right away, but I bought her a drink, and I told the waitress to point me out. And like literally, she's at the table. She sees me. I'm like, and she knew she was busted. Basically, I was the guy to buy her dinner, and I mean, I felt like an idiot.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much why I almost always did coffee dates after that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm not getting sucked.
At least you weren't living with that one,
I walked out on a feminist. It was that Limelight right there on Van Dyke.
Oh, okay.
Redhead. But she's like, I'm strong and independent. I'm opinionated. Literally, I'm like...
Strong and independent is a euphemism for selfish bitch.
Like literally, I stand up at the table, pull out my wallet, throw $10 on the table for the drink I just ordered, and I'm like, see you later. Just remember, 40 to 80 is a long motherfucking time. You don't understand what that is right now, but 20 years from now, you'll be smack dab in the middle, and you'll be hating life. And I want you to remember me because I'm laughing at you right now. And I just walk the fuck out. I mean, I'm not dealing with it. I got better shit to do.
Why would you want to?
No, it's so...
Hell no.
I don't know. I much rather just... If I have to deal with a woman, I want one I get along with, and it's going to be loyal.
Yeah.
All right. And she's got to be fit, feminine, friendly,
Fertile, faithful.
Well,
you don't even have to be fertile anymore. At your age,
anymore.
you don't need to worry about the fertile part.
Yeah. Feminine, friendly,
And we tell these ladies the truth, and this is as soon as the truth escapes our lips and it goes out there into the internet ether, I just hear this. Oh, they hate us.
Chicks, man.
Chicks, man.
Chicks. That's exactly what I say when they start bitching at me. I'm just like, chicks, man.
Yep. But I will admit this. Like, we acknowledge that there's a rise in simstituting out there. That you got these, chicks on OnlyFans.
I've got to write that down. Simstitute.
You got these, these OnlyFans chicks who's saying that simping is king shit, whatever. And some of these dudes have actually bought into it. In fact, we have people who watch this show who are convinced that OnlyFans is a safer means of interacting with these women. Never mind the fact that you're parting with your money. Well, that saying about a fool and their money.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, if you're a dude, you don't know your self-worth, you're raised by a feminist. I was raised by a feminist. And quite literally, I was taught all the stuff that, well, if you can do this, women will really be attracted to you. they will like you. I have to
No.
beat them off with a stick.
Emphasis on beat them off.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I get out in the real world, and I just got fucking creamed.
That's what I'm talking about. That righteous anger. That's where that red pill rage comes from, because you realize that all the women in your life who told you what women like, how to behave in front of women, they were all lying to you because they didn't want to come off poorly.
Or they just didn't know better. I'll give some of these ladies the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, there are some women out there who, from day one, they're in it to win it, and God bless you. But most women out there in today's day and age, especially with social media, they're not like that.
Nope.
And that's why it's too expensive to look now.
And all these women are like, well, I'll retire. I'm strong independent. I don't need that shit. Now, listen, I've been working for pretty much since I was 13 years old. Started out with a paper route, then I was a bar back, and then I did bus boying and stuff, and then I went in the Army. But, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, literally, I'm at a loss for, I mean, I'm trying to, like, give a little justification for how these women think, and it's just turning into the Malachi Crunch. They're literally destroying their lives. Because I've worked for, I'm in my 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked for the military, and I got divorced, lost all my money, was penniless, and then all of my disposable income was taken for the child support and medical and daycare. I wasn't able to save up for retirement. I'm never going to get a chance to retire, and I'm always going to have to work at something. And you know what? I'm cool. I'm okay with that. All right, because I'm not the type of guy who sits around and doesn't do anything well. I always have to be doing something.
I'm the same way.
Now, even when I'm at the lair, and you call me, I'm either writing on a book, or I'm playing War Thunder, or I'm at the fucking gym hitting the heavy bag. Occasionally, you'll call me, and I'll be out doing a speed walk or something. Look like a total faggot, but I'm old and my joints are screwed.
Banned.
So I gotta do the speed walk thing, and people laugh at me. I'm like, whatever.
The Pride Power Walk. We can call it.
I can't run anymore.
Yeah, at least you can't get the pride pox from that.
Oh, God, no.
Jail.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that filthy, nasty behavior that's going on there.
It is what it is, man. But that's, that's what we're seeing out there. And you're saying you can't justify, the thought process of these women. We shouldn't have to, but with social media now, and the internet, it was supposed to open up the world to more information. Instead, it's become easier and easier for people to shout their lived truth into an echo chamber.
Yeah.
And then what they really get angry about when they're confronted, because they emotionalize all their politics.
Yep.
And they do that so that any dissenting opinion is a personal attack, and they're justified in cutting that person out of their life so they don't have to hear the truth. And then when it finally catches up to them, their anger isn't at men. That's just who they take it out on. It's on reality for not living up to their fantasy.
I know. Like, we have basically 1.5 generations who are trying to mold the world to fit emotions.
Yep. And it's not really working too well. Even when you're a Kazakhstani bodybuilder.
That guy again?
He's back, and he's married
No. Hang on.
Another doll.
Oh, my God. This guy is going to get killed. He is in the wrong country to pull
He's already getting his ass beat when he goes out to these alphabet parades.
They're going to kill him. He is in one of the stands, and literally they do not get along with individuals of these special persuasions, let's say.
Recently photographed having fun on his honeymoon with his second doll bride. Oh, God. Oh, he's posing for pictures.
God damn.
But
at least get one with natural hair color.
This is the result.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like the rise of lonely single men, what have you. This is the kind of crap that we're seeing. Dudes are losing their minds. I mean, he's a confused poles and holes, to be honest.
He's got to be. But in the past in the past 6 years,
Troll with a Purpose wants to know if the first doll gets alimony.
Well, the past 6 years, how many times have we been approached to sell sex toys and sex dolls?
And every time, no.
I will not do that.
Yep.
I'm like, nope. Not doing it.
We did a whole video on this last year. This dude he's out of his gourd. Yuri
He's gonna die. And
Tolochko.
He needs to get some laser
And he's
hair
a
removed.
hairy son of a bitch. 37 of Kazakhstan accompanied Luna, his favorite of his two new weird wives, to a luxurious hotel in Bratislava, Slovakia, where they insisted on being treated like any other couple and even had meals together in the open air. I don't want to look at that. I bought her a wig. I'm just like,
Toothbrush.
what the holy hell? And there's videos of them eating out in the restaurant. What the shit?
I'm telling you, it's got to be a publicity stunt.
Well, if it is, it's working very well, but I don't think that this is the kind of publicity that a bodybuilder in Kazakhstan would really want. That's where I don't think it's a publicity stunt. I think this dude is just legit nuts.
It could be. Yeah. And look, she's got like aqua blue
He bought
hair.
her a meal. There's a meal in front of her.
Good. At least he's eating it.
Oh, is he going to feed her? Okay, I would have been like, no.
I mean, he's out of his fucking mind.
Yes, he is.
He's gonna get fucked up.
Oh, my
Man.
Lord.
This has
All right,
gotta be a
I'm done with
joke.
that one here.
It's got to be a joke, man. I just can't believe. Oh shit! Not this one.
Just saying, like, we have to show, like, is there a problem with modern men based on fatherless homes and stuff? And does this article have somewhat of a point? Yes, and you can't argue with it when you see. Oh God! All right, let's drink before we click
And
on. Okay,
Listen, trust me. You're gonna have to drink with us, gentlemen.
you're gonna have to drink just to get this image out of your head. Man, 27, set to marry woman, 74, says that she reminds him of his own grandmother. 47-year age difference.
All right.
And he's younger than some of her grandkids.
All right. Let's just get this straight here. Now, this is like that. I mean, that's reprehensible. Please remove that picture.
God!
Move that.
Oh, it's even worse. It's even. Okay, that one's all right. Okay. Okay. Whew.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
Oh, dear Lord.
Now, if the roles were reversed, it would be a lot more accepting. Especially if the dude was filthy rich.
Well, I mean, we saw this over and over again with Hugh Hefner.
Yep. But in reality, if like a dude will hit the wall roughly 45 to 55, somewhere in there. But if he has enough money, he can build a ramp to jump over the wall and escape it for a little while.
Yeah.
Women, it doesn't really work out that well for them.
No. I won't trouble anybody with any more of these pictures, but the dude says, "Thank God I never told her my height. She's very selective and a size queen that likes tall men. I'm 5'7". Why would you care?
Oh,
She's
my
got 4
God.
kids, 13 grandchildren, 36 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandson, and is currently retired. And then all of a sudden, Chakalaka Ding Dong comes along here.
Look, and that whole that nose piercing shit is
It's bad on
stupid.
women. It's arguably worse on
it's
dudes.
worse on dudes. Because you know what? When you have a bull and you want to lead it around and control it, you put a ring in its fucking nose. Why would anyone willingly show that to the world? Like, oh yeah, just control me.
I just don't understand it.
Yeah. Hey, look, maybe it's the real deal. If it is, more power to him. It's very disturbing.
I'm not telling anybody how to live. I'm just pointing this out as this article might have had somewhat of a point.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh, that's a good one.
we all know that women actually control the dating market between 15 and 35, lock, stock, and 2 empty barrels, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes. Well, I would say they start losing their grip.
They start to
33.
lose their grip, yeah. Well, I would say the average chick controls it until roughly like 33 to 35.
Yeah.
If they're on the lower end of the spectrum, they can start losing it before 30.
Oh,
but
yeah.
every woman starts losing their damn mind if they're still single at 30. That's when they get the baby rabies and
they
they think
go
it's time to
nuts.
settle down. And then they expect you as the nice guy that their mother, claims that, that they wanted this whole time when they were out bagging Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray. You're going to clean up, the mess. You're going to pick up the pieces. You're going to mop up the clam chowder. downstairs.
Well, I did actually run into a couple ladies when I was in New York. One was 34, another redhead, of course.
Of course.
What's wrong with me? But, you know.
You don't learn from your mistakes, bro.
Well, no, I learned from my mistakes because we started getting where is this guy? What do you think? And I'm like,
Eh.
And she got really pissed. And I'm like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to here?
Red Rhino's in the chat says, I want off this planet.
Yeah. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to here? All right. I've already been married and divorced. I've seen 3 fucking wars.
Been there,
in
done
between wars out of boredom, I fought as a professional fighter, and I fought dangerous fucking people for money. And I am not going to sign up to have the government run another fucking dick up my ass.
Ugh.
Forget it.
No,
Wow.
no. If they're interested in that, they can contact your ex.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm sure she'd be more than happy to talk to him.
She's all about it because she got the Johnson & Johnson.
We're way beyond Johnson.
All the Johnsons.
Yeah. You say Johnson & Johnson, that implies just 2.
All Johnson.
Allegedly, that's a very light number. Allegedly, of course.
All Johnson, all the time.
Yeah. Of course.
Same dick time, same dick channel.
Absolutely correct. Ba-boom.
Ba-boom. Now, this article came out. When was the original one here? Because this hit pretty recently. August 9th.
What day is it today? That was
Today
9
is
days
the
ago?
18th, so 9 days ago.
Here we go.
A week later, maybe a woman is going to come along and tell the truth and explain that it's really women's pickiness that's causing these problems and they just need to lay off. Otherwise, they're going to wind up in boxed wine and cat land.
Well, it's not just the pickiness. Like, quite literally, they're giving away free samples to the most valuable asset they have.
Yep.
And then they want you to pay full price of it for it after it's got, I don't know how many layers of, vanilla frosting and throat yogurt fired at it. I have no idea.
If you saw a nice pair of shoes in the store and you had a choice between that pair of shoes and the same pair of shoes that have had 69 different pairs of feet in them.
That you don't even know.
And they're waterlogged because they've been squirted in. They've been traipsed through the mud, if you know what I mean. Maybe somebody who wore them worked at an ice cream shop and they got a whole lot of frosting and sprinkles down there, if you know what I mean.
That's sticky.
And yet, the shoe salesman says, hey, you can get this pair of brand new shoes for $50 or this pair of shoes that knows its worth and it's got all this experience for $3,000 plus half your shit if the shoes decide to go their separate ways.
Even if the price was
Fuck
the
that.
same as the other shoes.
It would be a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. Like, well, if I want these shoes, I'll go to Salvation Army and get them for $1.25.
Yeah, we understand that, but unfortunately, women do not. Even women in a position to attempt to influence the minds of other impressionable females. Because now we have, as a response to the last article, the rise of empowered single women.
Yeah.
What women want from the single, lonely men. This is
Child
a direct
support,
response.
alimony, WIC, welfare, Section 8.
Yep.
That just speaks volumes to strong independence.
Now, this person explains that this is a response to the last article and then blows their credibility out of the water with the first original sentence. Until recently, modern dating in the cis-hetero world
God, here we go.
has been imbalanced.
How about normal dating?
Women have been socially programmed to believe that their value and worth are conditional and reflected by their relationship status. No, that's women who make women think that way. Media, including dating self-help literature, has played a big part in this, encouraging women to change various aspects of themselves, personality, physical appearance, communication style, to be more desirable to men. I have seen this social programming impact women in their pursuit of dating and relationships time and time again, leading many to feel like they must play the game to be successful and find a mate. You want to know why?
Because you should.
Because men are the prize, and you're not. When you're born with your value, you spend it whether you mean to or not. It eventually goes away.
Like, one of my favorite saying is 40 to 80 is a long fucking time.
Yeah.
All right. When a man gets to 40, life gets a lot more difficult because you're losing strength, endurance, I mean, you're literally on the back nine. When a woman hits 40, it is way worse.
It's over.
All right. Now, if they want to be so strong and independent, prove it to the world and work your ass off to survive between 40 and 80. And then let me know when you're 80, and I will laugh at you from the grave.
Strong and independent.
That's right.
Well, let me think about it. What do men get out of a long-term committed relationship? They get sex.
Yep.
And
if you're lucky,
children.
And
and hopefully support.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are all things that women are born with. Now, what do women get from men on the flip side? Security, stability, resources, actual love. Don't even get me into that. But those are all things that men have to earn.
I'm going to have to argue with you on the love thing because women only love you.
I said men provide that.
Yeah, right.
That's why I said I'm not even going to get into it.
Because women don't really love you. They only love what you can do for them. The
And if
minute
you-
you can't do for them, you're done.
Now, there's exceptions to every rule. Some women do genuinely love, but when you look at the divorce stats and you see just how many of those are over money, over how many men lose their jobs, and that, well, he can't provide for me anymore, so what do I need him for? She's
gone.
out. Man pays off for student loans, files for divorce the next day. We see it all the time. And those are attributes that have to be earned. Men build their value as we age. Women lose theirs as they age. Round about 30 is when
They cross.
on their way down, they cross us on our way up. And then they decide it's time to settle down. But these dudes up here, they're not going to go down here.
Nope.
They're going to go for somebody over here who's younger, fit, feminine, friendly, fertile, and faithful.
And I believe I covered this in the comedy videos, Fun with Numbers 1 and 2.
Oh, no. Where are all the good men? Where are all the good men gone?
Oh, yeah.
That's when you perfect. Perfect visual analogies on the board. It was awesome.
I miss the whiteboard.
What's wrong with the blackboard? Were you wait at them or something?
No, I just like the glare.
I just like, well, yeah, that's why I don't like the whiteboard.
Yeah, I know.
Because you don't have to light it.
I know.
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Rat bastard.
Okay. 10 things women want.
Oh, this is good here.
All right.
Oh, goodness gracious. We'll just skip this part here. 10 things women want. We want to be treated as equals.
Until they get a left hook.
Yeah. 2, we want to feel seen and heard.
Then speak logic and don't be a bitch.
And maybe front load with the important stuff instead of back nining it after a whole bunch of useless drivel.
Yeah.
3, we want our feelings to be respected and validated.
First of all, anything given away for free is valueless.
Yes.
Therefore, if you want respect, you need to fucking earn it.
And feelings are feelings for a reason because they're not based in facts, logic, and reason. I am not going to validate your feelings because you feel non-binary today.
That's right.
Kiss my ass. 4, we want to feel safe and supported. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I'll give them that one. 5, we want to share core values with our partners. I would say also that's fair enough. The problem being the core values of most modern women are completely irrational.
Well, one, they're irrational, and their core values are like, whose cock am I going to gargle on Saturday night? I mean, come on.
Woo!
Come on.
You went there.
I'm just saying.
6, we want to have the flexibility of having multiple identities instead of being confined to one box, i.e. wife, mom, and caregiver. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Excuse me. If you confine yourself to a box, okay, if you let someone else confine you to a box, you're mentally weak. All right? Most women who feel confined in a box do it to themselves.
Correct.
Now, think about it.
I write about this in my book.
There are so many couples out there who get divorced within the first few years of their children's lives. And why? Because they forget to be a couple. Because she's so focused on being mom, she forgets to be wife.
Yeah.
And then those that make it might come out the other side, 5 or 6 years later, they sit down to dinner with each other at their first date since it popped out of the whistle sack, and they're sitting across from a perfect stranger. And women say that men don't pull their emotional labor. It's a two-way street.
First of all, all right, you do not want to have a whiny crybaby man in your life. You could sit there and say, I want a man who's in touch with his emotions. No, you don't.
I want a man who's not afraid to cry in front of me.
Because that guy who will cry in front of you, guess who he's going to send downstairs first when somebody breaks in?
I want to know how many dudes out there. Okay, you don't have to be ashamed of this, okay? Because we've all been there. We've all done stupid shit back when we were blue-pilled, okay? How many times have you been with a chick who says, well, I want you to be open with me and, feel free to cry in front of me if you need to. You can share your feelings with me. How long did the relationship last after that?
Yeah, pretty much done. I mean, when I got wounded and I was fucked up for a good 18 months when I came back from Iraq.
Well, she went to the dog and pony show.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, allegedly, of course.
She went back to the hen house to see how many roosters she could fit in.
Basically, it's the same story like men have been saying for years. They got divorced, or they got hurt, got divorced, lost their job, got divorced. Same thing happened to me.
Yep. All right, what do we got here? Number 7, we want to be part of the conversation regarding negotiating roles and expectations within the relationship.
No.
When you're the prize, you can dictate terms.
That's right.
But you're after his resources, his protection, and his money. So he gets to dictate terms.
Correct.
When it comes to the child rearing and things like that, things that you provide for us, then we'll talk. Number 8, we want to have productive and honest conversations and healthy disagreements. So it's usually men who throw shoes and dishes.
Well, men punch holes in walls.
It was Johnny Depp who decided to smack Amber Heard around, right? Oh no, wait, that was completely.
Or he crapped in her bed, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's an honest and productive and healthy disagreement. Taking a shit in a dude's bed.
Well, I mean, negotiating roles.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, if you don't know your role, don't be looking for relationships.
There you go.
All right.
Number 9, we want to establish mutual trust. Just like respect, it's earned.
It's earned, yeah.
Number 10, we want to feel emotionally connected to our partners until you cry in front of me, and then I'm going to go bang your buddy.
Correct. Or I'm just going to, get rid of you. I'm going to go out shopping for cock at ladies' night on Thursday.
Yes. But, like I said, there's no accountability here. No one's holding women accountable for being in complete charge of the dating market, except reality. Reality will hold them accountable, and here it is.
Reality always shows up and kicks your ass at some point.
A record percentage of women don't have kids. Here's why that makes sense. You won't be surprised to know this is from HuffPost, and it's written by a chick.
And it's from 2015.
This is from 2015. In 2014, 47.6% of women between the ages of 15 and 44 never had children. That is up, I want to say 40. It was up 40 times what it was in like the 1970s. It was insane. And then now, a more recent article, this is from January of this year, majority of women remain childless at 30 for the first time ever in Britain.
Good.
And they think that they're being, strong and independent, blah, blah, blah. They're going out and they're enjoying their hoe phase, right? I'm going to read you a little tidbit.
Oh, God!
From an article here. It was an essay by Bridget Fitassi and her regret about being a sleut.
Oh, yeah. And this actually, Ben Shapiro talked about this.
Yes, and big shout out to Wendy for sending this to us.
Yes.
If I'm honest with myself, of the dozens of men that I have been with, at least the ones I remember, I only think of a handful I don't regret. The rest I would put in the category of casual, which I would define as sex that is either meaningless, mediocre, or both. If I get really honest with myself, I'd say most of these usually drunken encounters left me feeling empty and demoralized and worthless. I wouldn't have said that at the time, though. At the time, I would have told you I was liberated, even while I tried to drink away the sick feeling of rejection when my most recent hookup didn't call me back. At the time, I would have said one-night stands made me feel emboldened. But in reality, I was using sex like a drug, trying unsuccessfully to fill a hole inside me with men, pun intended.
Yeah.
I know regretting most of my sexual encounters is not something a sex-positive feminist who used to write a column for Playboy is supposed to admit, and for years I didn't. Let me be clear. Being a slut and sleeping with a lot of men is not the only behavior I regret. Even more damaging, and this is when it gets good, was what I told myself in order to justify the fact that I was disposable to these men. I told myself I didn't care. I didn't care when a man ghosted me. I didn't care when he left me in the middle of the night or hinted that he wanted me to leave. The walks of shame, the blackouts, the anxiety. The lie I told myself for decades was, I'm not in pain, I'm empowered. Looking back, it isn't a surprise that I lied to myself because from a young age, sex was something that I was lied to about.
I don't know, man. The sad part is majority of these women are not going to have the wake up until it's too late.
Yep. It is what it is. And yeah.
God.
I don't even know if we want to get into that because
That's a bad one.
just responsibility and accountability for women is in very short supply these days. And when you see an article like this, it just makes you sick.
Yep.
Louisiana mom slits her kids' throats and then video calls her ex so he can watch them die. One of the kids lived. She, after stabbing herself in the neck but only inflicting minor injuries, lived. And guess what Louisiana courts are going to charge her with?
Just second degree.
Second-degree murder and second-degree cruelty to a child.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about getting a pussy pass. I mean, this is death penalty shit right there.
Yeah. I mean, she did it, FaceTimed it, and explained over and over why she did it, and deliberately did it to hurt the ex.
Now, listen.
Where's the thing where she says that here? I want to make sure that I get it right. Yep, here it is. My children is dead. I'm done. She howled in the distressing live video, although her young son survived. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. I'm killing myself. I'm done, she sobbed. Now, if a woman who just slaughtered her own kids can't take responsibility for it and blames a man, why should we believe any of this bullshit about the dating market?
I don't.
There you go.
I don't believe it at all.
This is where the anger comes from. This is where the red pill rage comes from. It's righteous anger because we were lied to. And once you figure out that you were lied to, it's kind of hard not to get a little ticked off about it.
Yeah. Listen, man. First of all, if you have a problem with another human being, an adult, and things happen, I understand.
Yeah.
But the minute you start purposely injuring children, I have a problem with that.
You lose any and all credibility, any and all rights to sympathy.
Yeah.
It's done. And what's hilarious is that I'm sure once upon a time, she was like all these other chicks who read these articles and say, see, we told you.
Uh-huh.
And these are the women who are like, well, I don't need a man in my life. I'm not going to take care of him because I already have kids and I don't need another one. Okay. Riddle me this.
Uh-huh.
Because I was thinking about this the other day because I see these things all the time. Women saying like, well, I already got kids. I'm not going to take care of a grown kid. All right. So riddle me this. What do you call, it's like, you're a woman. What do you call a man in your life who pays all your bills, provides everything you own, that you don't sleep with, and you rebel against everything he requests of you? You know what you call that dude?
Gone.
Dad.
Listen,
Just saying.
I'm sorry. I mean, I have daughters, but if they train wreck their lives, I'm not riding into the rescue.
Exactly. So
Sorry.
I'm just saying, you hear these ladies out there and they try to use that line. If you're a relationship guy, you hear a woman use that line on you, now you know how to respond.
You're going out the door in 3 bells, baby. The bird is burning in. You need to get the fuck off of it right away. Open the door, whatever. Just get the fuck out of there because you're going to die.
You're going to die.
Ah,
Someone's gonna die.
that was one of my favorite things I love to do, especially when I had people
Jail.
making stupid plans.
You know, I really hate to leave YouTube at this point, so we should probably read the super chats because we just hit over 1,000 viewers on YouTube for the first time in forever.
Okay.
So I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. There's 1,019 people currently watching with only 510 likes. You're fucking up.
Come on.
Hit the likes. Smash them.
Jesus Christ, on a mini bike on a one-way street, asking for Jesus, drinking a soda pop with a dick up his ass.
That was very vivid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good times. Would you like to do a roll call and then read the YouTube chats before we take off?
let's do
Go to
that.
New Tech and watch some effed up but funny. Or tonight's edition of Fucked Up but Funny would be more like, this is what happens when you ignore women for 15 minutes.
Or normal and stupid.
That works too.
Yeah.
All right, we got Twitch with 51. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. D-Live has got 60. Odyssey is rocking 93. Awesome. We got a really good attendance tonight. 650 on Rumble. Looked like the Rumble rants are... Oh, okay, there we go. I just had to restart them. They were frozen at the first 3 comments. YouTube's up to 1,022. And MGTOW.tv is rocking 36. 36. One more and it would have been 37. Then I could have made a Clerks reference. Oh, it just went to 37. 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
What do we got here? Bryce Gasper with a $20 donation.
Yeah.
Did you hear Michigan had a water main break that was taken out of a treatment plant that provides 150 million gallons of water a day this time of year? I work at the plant that is now providing Flint. The plant is at its max. I did hear about that.
I did not hear about that.
Troy, where my mom lives, was under a boil water warning.
Uh-huh.
And it was kind of sporadic how it worked out, but it affected a lot of people. Jail.
Well, Flint and Grand Rapids are having water problems as it is, so.
Amen to that. Mike Oglesby. Find the liberal fight song on YouTube. It's called Walls Fall Out Prolapse. Watch at your own risk. I want to know.
Wow.
It sounds disgusting. Jay Lee, 7329. Did you see the Beach Boy video the Babylon Bee put out today? I wish I could leave California.
No, I've not seen that.
Oh, we should definitely watch that.
Yeah.
Can't watch it on here, though. If it's got the same beat, it'll trigger the copyright shit.
Yeah.
Fan I am, Redonkulous Male, 2 clips and a crow. Safe for YouTube. Well, it's always good to know. What do we got here? And I've been having some trouble with Instagram Reels loading on my computer.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be why.
Yeah, you got to load it up.
Hang on.
Let me hit the pisser real quick.
Oh, you're going to hit the pisser, huh?
Yeah, I'm starting to do the pee-pee dance.
You know what that means.
It's been an hour and 7 minutes.
You know what that means.
Oh, God.
Billy Von Baum.
Here we go.
You feel better?
Yeah, I do.
You feel better now? All right, he's feeling better.
Sorry.
Here he's coming. Now he's going to walk from the camera.
Sorry.
For those people out there who think that we're in two separate locations.
Hey, what do you?
So we got this first video here from Fan I Am. Let's check this out here. Your mama playing off your new Xbox she got from Mr. Charles. Wow.
Oh, yeah, here we go. He knows
Boy,
the deal.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Oh, no, here we go. Taser. Oh, my God.
It sounds just like it.
It does.
Wow, that was awesome.
Oh, God.
I have to remember that one.
That dude needs to lose some weight.
Yes, he does.
If he was in my platoon, he'd be running a few.
Researchers for the Massachusetts Turnpike Authority found over 200 dead crows near Greater Boston recently, and there was concern that they might have died from the avian flu. So that's going to be the new object of fear for the midterms. We got to give you mail-in ballots because there's going to be the avian flu.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the monkeypox. It's a global health crisis.
Now, I've had some flu in the past that fucked me up for a good couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. I think we all have. But that's the exception, not the norm.
That's a nice booty.
Nice booty. Next up here, Fan I Am donates and says, #LonelyFans. True story. Ohio Trucker 1. Popeye became the reason for a safety brief. Apparently it is frowned upon to have a floor buffer rodeo with mud buffers and all the extension cords. The pot was $5,000 in total that I won. Do you have any similar stories?
The buffer rodeo?
Yeah, floor buffer rodeo.
Yeah. I mean, when I first went in the Ranger Battalion and I was hated because I was an E4, I had to participate in the buffer rodeo a few times.
Nice.
I quickly fell off and said, up, and I did my push-ups. I was going to sit there. And some of these dudes would get on that buffer, and literally it would spin around so much that the extension cord would pull out of the wall. That was the equivalent of riding the bull to 8 seconds.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I just lost my screen.
You got to have a good cutoff point. It'll probably re-click on here in just a
okay.
second. We got the assassination of the Gray. First Sergeant Robert A. Heinlein was correct about who should vote and take office. The book, not the movie. Just so we're clear. Citizens. Michael Morgan, words of wisdom. If her BMI is over 20%, then dating, marriage, and sex, ye shall never consent. Whoa! By request.
Well, hey, your size 18 is the average, dress size for an American woman now.
Still can't believe that. It's just,
that is insane.
It has gone up so much since I was in high school. It's insane. Gee, I wonder why we're seeing all these new genders now.
Yep.
You got all these undesirable people, and they have to figure out a way to be victimized by their own decisions.
Yep.
Not a band account donates and says, why do we need infantry? We have drones and nukes.
Because there is no substitution for actual thinking, sentient people on the ground.
Amen. Whatever, tube. I love you guys, so don't get me wrong, but isn't worrying about women kind of moot? Government is killing farm animals, and we got droughts and people are starving. Bad times ahead, methinks.
Well, first of all, just because we're talking about it doesn't mean I'm worrying about them.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can assure you, down the road, if everything goes to shit and it's a dog-eat-dog world, I am not going to share resources with one of these used-up fucking bitches.
Amen to that.
All right, I'm not going to protect them. They made their own their boat. They made their bed. They lie in it.
Yep.
They got
and
the boat.
whatever, tube. On Tuesday, we cover the important shit. Thursday is our day to kick back and laugh at the clear and present for most dudes in their everyday life. You don't like it? You don't have to watch. Mm-hmm. Not a band account. Just marry a stripper who works near your base.
Oh, because that worked out.
That
for
always works out.
all kinds of soldiers that I saw. I don't think that never. Now, not one time did that work out.
Not so much. Channel 1-800-DUMB. Cannot stay long. Bless you, Papa and Blakey. Bless my brothers. And here I see you all. Shh. Island Hermit is too shy to visit yous. Go Hermit. Why would he be too shy to visit?
I don't know.
He wants an aerial maneuver, but I just threw one, so I kind of feel like I need to wait a bit.
Uh-huh.
We'll do it when you least expect it. Reaper01, Wango Tango at 23. I was banging a chick who said she loved her 9-year-old daughter online, but in reality, she sends the kid away for an aunt and bang me in her daughter's room and bed. Her idea, not mine.
Hey, look,
Wow.
the little head has no guilt or
story.
shame.
Unless there's warts on it.
Then you better watch out.
Better not cry. Gray Man Media. VJs always spoil. Knowledge and skills don't. Use your time to improve. Earn vocational trade and agriculture. The Dems are making these skills valuable and essential. Or Dem are making these skills valuable and essential. I don't know what Dem means. Either way. Ascot Man, that Kazakhstani dude is definitely not pulling a publicity stunt. He legit has gone off the deep end. Reminds me of J. Dahl Hefner, who does the same. I've never heard of that guy. J.
Neither
Dahl
have I.
Hefner?
Never heard of him.
Smooth Criminal, the nose piercing is where the jumper cables go.
I was just going to say that.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Polska Bob, Blake broke my cherry, got first strike. Polak Susie. Oh, no!
What do you get a strike for?
Yeah, you'll have to let me know, man. Shoot me a text. I want to know what's happening. Michael Morgan, Aaron Clary found the stats for a happy, successful marriage, 3.5% at best.
Yep.
Ouch.
I would say that seems a little on the light side. I'd say somewhere between 5 and 8%.
I'll talk to Cappy and have him send him my way.
Yeah, send me that link on that. I think it's somewhere between 5 and 8%.
Yeah.
But still, that's pretty shitty.
It is pretty shitty. Dung is fun. The first and last time I shared my emotions with a woman, within a week she found somebody else. I learned and never again.
That's right.
Sounds about right.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Listen, man, being a man today is fucking hard.
Yes, it is.
Because if you're one of those rare individuals that actually wielding genuine masculinity, it gets really tough.
And that's why I don't understand why women want to take that burden on themselves.
Let them.
They said that having a man providing for them and staying in the home was patriarchy and vile and disgusting and despicable. But going out and working for corporations and paying taxes to the faceless man who wants to crush you under his fucking boot heels, that's somehow strong and independent?
Yeah, because that makes the equation that much better.
Evil Zombie Tale. Ironically, the most self-aware girl I ever dated was a Californian feminist.
Ugh.
She knew her faults, was on head meds, but saw zero issue with it. I would say that that's not very self-aware.
No. And listen, I've done comedy videos about this. Go into the bathroom, look in the medicine cabinet, take pictures of what's there, Google it later.
Yep.
If she is on head meds, you need to run away.
Amen
it's
to that.
not going to go anywhere good.
Ascot Man. You guys think we'll see an inversion of the self-deletion rates between men and women as more dudes go MGTOW and women end up single, childless, and alone?
Yes.
We're already starting to see those rates climb in the females.
Yep. And it's such a travesty, too. But they don't talk about the massive amounts of dudes have been killing themselves for, the past 100 fucking years.
Well, they don't care about us. We're
No, they don't.
expendable.
That's right. You're 100% expendable.
Yep. Fan I am. How do we explain to the ladies that men are the prize? They won't believe you until it's too late.
That's right.
That's pretty much it. They'll figure it out on their own when they're, setting up residence in you-know-where.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
It's fucking ingenious.
Cliff3188. Evening, gents. I think the phone automation you use is of Asian origin. I'm a huge fan of you guys and was nervous and forgot to correct it on Tuesday. Thank you for letting me tell you my observations. I'll update soon. Awesome. Thank you very much for the donation and for the call.
Yep.
A fan I am. My first clip was a midget firing a pistol, not a kid playing Xbox. Well, then you need to blame yourself.
It didn't.
That's the clip that loaded up, bro. Oh, there it is. Now it's working. Why the hell did it bring up a different clip?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any damn sense. Now let's try it again.
He's firing a 44. Wow. Holy shit.
Woo!
Did that hit him right in the face?
It hit him right in the face. It's a good thing he was wearing the safety glasses.
Listen, I watched him click on that first link, and something else came up.
Yeah,
bro.
it's so weird.
That is weird.
That is very bizarre. It was a funny clip, though, either way. Cliff3188 again says, "Here, have some shekels. Thank you very much. Also, I showed Tuesday's vid with some coworkers. They found it eye-opening. Expect some emails soon."
What?
Yes.
Read that again?
Tuesday's stream. The stream or the video? Because we posted a New Tech exclusive video on Tuesday, and we did the live stream. So if you guys out there haven't gotten yourself a New Tech account on Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, MGTOW.tv, any of those sites, you're missing out on 2 videos a week now. So you might want to get on that shit.
Yeah.
Just like you should get on New Tech right now, because that's where we're going.
Yep.
And we're going to show you guys some more videos.
You know what? A lot of people who want to, interact with less amount of people, become a supporter and tune in on Sundays.
Hell yeah.
I mean, was it not this Sunday, but I think the Sunday before that I covered Sell Me Marriage.
Yeah, Sell Me Marriage. Yeah, it was just this last Sunday.
Yeah. Sell Me Marriage. I went over the next pop culture comedy video.
Nice. Cliff said it was the stream.
Okay, it was a stream. All right.
Awesome. And one last donation from Cross Stuff, $5. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Much obliged. So we're going to take a quick break and empty our squirrel bladders one more time, and then we'll join you on New Tech. Look for those links in the YouTube chat for where you can watch and the rest of the stream. We're going to be reading your super chats and showing you some really hilarious female fails.
Yeah.
Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. See you in 5.
All right.